Today we have an outdated, quaint 1970s home that we renovated, and we're going to go over exactly what we did. So starting with the outside, you can't really tell, but the backyard was very slanted, not as usable as you'd want. So the first thing we did is we jumped right into the backyard and we put up a retaining wall, leveled the upper part, and then in the lower part we made it turf. So it was very nice, very usable, and that upper part actually turned into more of a garden space, which actually came out very nice. Don't have a picture of that, but yeah, so we made the backyard very usable and not just a slanted into the house backyard. So that fixed issues with the foundation, that fixed the usability, and just the overall value and beauty of the home. As you go into the upper level, this is a 2-floor house. It was very outdated. Red carpet. It was like tannish yellow interior walls. The kitchen cabinets and everything was very outdated. The bedrooms were outdated. It had like an older floor in the bedrooms that was carpet, and in the kitchen it had like this older tile, but it wasn't tile. It was like a laminate that made it look like tile, and it was just kind of coming up, so it needed a full renovation. So what we did is we ended up putting a brand new floor in. We put brand new cabinets in. We actually extended the kitchen because it was a little smaller, so we made the kitchen a little bigger, brand new countertops, and we just kind of fixed up the house with a nice white paint job and just made the house feel much more modern. We didn't change any of the upper layout, minus just extending the kitchen a little bit and making that space nicer, but it all ended up flowing much better once we made those renovations. As you go towards the basement had this blue carpet, and it was just an open style with a random bed in there. It had this really ugly random pink jet tub just sitting in the corner. It had the bathroom, and then it also had these stairs that were not to code. They were super shallow and dangerous. So with the basement, we actually did a full renovation. We cut the stairs out because they just weren't great and weren't to code, and we ended up turning this into a duplex to where the bottom unit was separate than the upper unit, and the upper unit was a 2-1 and the bottom unit ended up being a 1-1. We put a brand new kitchen in there, got the gross pink tub out of there. We ended up framing in the wall and the room. So the room and the bathroom were kind of framed in its own separate space with plenty of storage, and then you had your laundry room down there, and everything kind of got situated so you could have a nice, comfortable, separate 1-1 in the basement and a 2-1 upstairs. So this ended up working out great, and this is how we turned this older 1970s quaint home into a duplex with a 2-1 and a 1-1 that was fully updated and modern.